All right, let me get in the camera. So as everyone knows, or if you're new to us, maybe you don't know, but my name is Corey and I'm a physical therapist here at UCSD, and I primarily treat neuro, so I see a lot of people with Parkinson's, which is why you're at the class today. Also with me today is a student, so this is Jess.
Hi, nice to meet you guys. I'll be joining you for your next couple of classes.
Yeah, so she's gonna be with us today. Hopefully everybody's staying cool out of this heat, so make sure that today you have water close by. Hopefully you're in an air-conditioned room or you have fans. If at any time you feel overheated or lightheaded or anything like that, just go ahead and sit, take a break. I don't want anyone pushing themselves beyond, especially because we talked a little bit a few classes ago about how people with Parkinson's can sometimes have, some heat intolerance. So just keep that in mind. Again, if you don't have air conditioning today, maybe bookmark this or go to the link afterwards and try it on a day when it's a little bit cooler. All right, so today I'm going to be doing the standing exercises and Jess is going to show you guys in sitting. So we have both variations. I'm going to get my chair out of the way. And then we are going to scoot back so we're in the frame and distance so we're in the frame. All right, so we're going to start with just some basic warm-up exercises, and then we are going to move into a lot of dynamic movements today, big amplitude, a little bit of balance work. So kind of a lot of everything just rolled into one today, no particular theme. So if you have balance issues or difficulty standing, make sure that you're positioned next to a wall or a countertop. If not, you can have a chair close by, so that way you have something to hang on to. If you need it, make sure you have your caregiver or supervisor around to kind of help you. And then if not, you can have a seat in a nice sturdy chair, preferably one without wheels. And the only thing to note today with some of the sitting or maybe one sitting exercise is that Jess is on a chair with wheels, so she's going to actually turn her chair. But if not, we'll give you a different modification on how to do the exercise from a sitting perspective. So those are all the kind of disclaimers for today's class, and we'll get going. So we're just going to start with just marching. So marching nice and high, trying to get those arms going. And maybe as you start to warm up a little bit, you can reach higher and higher. 4, 5, I'm going to count to 20, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, now we're going to move into opposite heel taps with a punch. So you're going to kick your heel forward, punch with that opposite side. We'll do a few to practice. And really try to reach that leg out if you can. And again, if you have balance issues, you could hold on to the wall and kind of alternate your punches that way and have that wall for balance. Okay, we got 20 of them. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. Now we're going to keep on marching. And now while we're marching, we're going to add in some shoulder circles. So nice and big if you can. Now this is going to be starting to work on some coordination. If you have difficulty with that, maybe take a break from the marching, maybe just do some arm circles, or keep marching don't do the arm circles. If you can't combine the two of them, just break them up. The other thing to remember is if you have shoulder pain or shoulder issues, bring your circles down a little bit lower. Just don't keep them up that high. That should help. Okay, so we're gonna go forward with our arm circles for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're gonna go backwards for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, for the next one, we're gonna be in either our standing or seated position. We're gonna do a little mini knee bend, so almost like a squat, but we're gonna reach up nice and high. And then as we come down, we're gonna reach low. So we're alternating between reaching high and reaching low. If this is difficult for you or you have a hard time with your balance, again, hold on to that wall and you can switch off. So maybe do some that way, turn around, do the rest of your sets that way. All right, so we got 20 of these. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, good. Take a little rest break, take a breather. Okay, now we're gonna work on some stepping. So normally I feel like we usually step forward or we step sideways. This we're going to combine the two. So you're actually gonna be stepping more towards a 45-degree angle. So again, a little forward, a little sideways. Kind of hard to see with my body in either direction, but trust that that's what we're doing. So kind of make a V with your body. And then as we're stepping, you're gonna be reaching and shifting your weight forward. A few to warm up, then we'll go into 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and if it's hard, 7, don't step as far, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's why we don't like exercising on rolling chairs. All right, so we're gonna repeat that sequence again. So we're gonna start with those marches and big arm swings. And try to reach a little bit higher now. You should be a little bit warmed up. I'm starting to feel warm. And if you feel like you need to go faster for more of a challenge, then go faster. If you feel like you're having a hard time keeping up, then adjust it, go a little slower. All right, now we have our heel taps with our opposite punches. Same thing with this one. If it's too difficult to combine both movements, focus on just the punches or just the heel taps. side. Good. Okay, now we got our marches and our arm circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we got backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're moving into our squats with our big arm raises and low arm raises, or high and low, I should say. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice work. Okay, now we got our 45-degree angle, stepping. Frame, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, good job. Again, get some water, take a break as you need it, and then we're gonna move into our next set of exercises. So for this one, we're going to have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. So go ahead and place your left foot forward, right foot back. We're gonna be the opposite of you. Switch just, there you go. We wanna be nearing you, right? Okay, so we're going to be stepping forward with our leg and then reaching with our opposite and then stepping back. There we go. So take a couple, kind of set up. Make sure you're shifting your weight. And here we go. We got 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're going to do the opposite. So opposite foot, opposite hand coming forward. We got 10. 1, 2. I'm also throwing my opposite or my same side hand back. 3. And it's counted 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, next one, we're gonna do some squats. So for your squat depth, it depends on your strength and your balance. So if you feel comfortable, you can squat a little bit lower. If that's bothersome to you, for whatever reason, just do a mini knee bend, a mini squat. If it hurts your knees, you can also play around with the distance between your feet. So Don't have your feet together, have them at least shoulder width apart, if not a little bit wider. You can also turn your feet out a little bit. That can sometimes help with knee pain if you have some. And then we're gonna add an arm movement. So we're gonna go nice and big rainbow arms. So try to open up big, open those fingers. You don't have to cross over, but I'm kind of letting mine swing. And we're gonna do 15 of these starting now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Very good. All right, now we're moving to some more steps. This time we're going to do a step out to the side, so directly out to your side. Then you're going to cross your body and punch. And then you'll come in. So we step out, cross, punch, in, out, cross, punch, in. Again, same thing as before. If this is challenging for you to combine both of those movements, go a little slower if you need to, or just focus on the stepping, or just focus on the punching. We got 20 starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice work. Okay, some more squats. We're gonna get lots of squats in today. So again, same thing as before. Depending on what you can tolerate for your squat depth is what you're gonna do. And this time though, we're gonna try to reach down as far as we can. So if you can reach all the way down to the floor, great. If you can't, maybe reach to your shins, maybe reach to your knees, or maybe just reach to your thighs. So again, your squat depth is going to affect how far you're reaching here. And what you're gonna do is once you reach however far it is that you're reaching and feel comfortable reaching, we're then gonna stand up and kind of swing our arms and our pelvis forward. So it's almost like you're picking up something heavy and throwing it up in the air, okay? We're gonna do 15 of these, starting now. 1, 2, and think about throwing, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nice work. All right, we're gonna repeat those 4 in a series again. So catch your breath, get a drink of water. I'm already sweating. It's not that warm in here, so again, take your breaks as you need to. Okay, so we're gonna start with our swings. So again, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, just to kind of remember what you're doing. We're taking that step and that reach. All right, let's do 15 each side this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, try to throw that arm back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll switch sides. Give you a second to set up. And again, try to just work on that little reach. Get your sequence down, what you're doing. All right, now we got 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good work. Now we're going into our squats with those big rainbow arms. We got 15 of these. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good work. All right, now we got our steps with our crossbody punches. Okay, and really try to get some power into your punches. Step a little quicker this time. Try to push it just a little more. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, good work, everyone. Now we got our squat and throws, I should call them. Okay, so this is where you're reaching down wherever you can reach to and standing up tall and really trying to push your arms up, kind of thrust your hips forward, getting full body motion here. We got 15 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, one more, 15. Good work. All right, take a little breather, take a break, get some water, make sure you're staying hydrated. Okay, so our next exercise, what I want you guys to do, whether you're sitting or standing, is I want you to get something close by, something handy. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be just a piece of paper. It could be a toilet paper roll, Kleenex box, anything, any sort of visual. We're gonna use this paper towel. I'll fold it in half. So it's not as thick, but I want something that you can set on the floor that you can work on stepping over. So you're gonna place your target. If you don't have anything handy, don't panic. Just try to pick a spot on your floor, whether it's a line in the floor, you know, just visualizing something or kind of getting a good judge of where it is. So what we're gonna work on is we're gonna work on just stepping over. So I don't want you to stand, you know, right in front of it and take some tiny little step. We're using this to try to step longer, step bigger. So find a place that feels like a comfortable step and then push it maybe, you know, an inch or 2 inches from that point. So you really have to kind of stretch forward, okay? So we're just gonna work on stepping over and back 1 foot at a time. 4, we're at 20, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and try not to sneak forward from wherever your starting point is. We tend to do that sometimes. Few more. All right, so take a second, kind of evaluate how big your step was. If it was easy, then maybe push your target a little bit further. If it was too hard and you felt like you couldn't come back, or you were grabbing at stuff or reaching for something in order to stabilize yourself to come back, then maybe that's a little bit too hard. So maybe you'll need to bring your target in a little bit. Okay, we're gonna do another round, and this time, as you're stepping, I want for you guys to name out loud for me things you can find in the grocery store. So obviously our audio is muted. We're gonna keep it that way. And we are not gonna be saying anything, but I want you guys to challenge yourself cognitively while you're doing this stepping activity. So again, the category is things you can find in the grocery store. So you gotta come up with 20 different things, don't repeat them. Maybe every now and then, Jess or I will throw one out in case you guys get stuck, because you won't be able to hear. All right, so here we go. Just stepping forward and back. Right, popcorn. Can you come up with anything?
Strawberries.
Hopefully you guys are naming stuff. It might be a little hard to do both at once. Whipped cream. You want to say one more, Jess?
Tomatoes.
Very good. Okay, take a break. And just kind of evaluate on your own. Did that change things? Was it really hard for you to keep the momentum going with your stepping? Was it really difficult to keep momentum going with your naming? Grocery stores is a pretty broad topic, so there's a lot of stuff you could have said. Obviously, if I made it really difficult by saying things in a grocery store that start with the letter M, that would be a lot more restrictive and a lot more difficult. So keep that in mind. A lot of times in physical therapy, those are tasks that, or techniques that we use in order to change a task from just a simple motor task to that dual tasking that we talk a lot about. It doesn't take any fancy equipment or anything. You can just kind of play a little mind games with yourself. Okay, so we're gonna keep our target, keep our line. The next series of motions that we're gonna do over them are just changing what our feet are doing. So now instead of just stepping forward and back, I'm actually gonna step 1 foot over, then my other foot forward, and then back, back. So now we're doing some forward and backward stepping. So same thing, try to just have your target maybe a little bit farther than what you would normally step. But the biggest thing is maintaining the stepping pattern. Okay, so you can see that I'm stepping forward with my left foot first, and then my right foot's trailing in each step. So forward and backward, my left foot's leading. So evaluate what foot or what pattern you're using. And every now and then, I'm gonna call out switch. So if I do that, then your opposite has to start leading that step. So we're gonna play little mind games with that. So keep that stepping pattern, switch. Good job, keep stepping. And switch. And switch. Switch. Oh, I messed that one up. There we go. Switch. Hopefully you're still stepping nice and big over and clearing your target. All right, take a little break a second. Okay, so our next one we're gonna do is we're gonna keep our target, except this time we are going to try to jump over. So both feet have to hop over that. If you don't feel comfortable hopping over, that's okay. Maybe put one foot down and do kind of like a little hop where one foot's trailing. Again, so a hop, right, is both feet leaving the ground. If you feel like you can do that, try it. If not, try to do just a little hop. So one foot going over, and you're just popping over that line, whatever target you're using. If it's something high, maybe get rid of it. If you have something flat like we do, then you should be okay to work on it. Once you're over your target, we're just gonna step backwards. So we don't have to worry about jumping forward. If you're in the chair, you can still jump. So you're lifting those feet up and back. So it's gonna be more difficult, a little more of an ab workout for you. Okay, we're gonna try to do 10 of these. So again, whatever you're doing is okay. Just try to challenge yourself. It's 1, 2, try to land softer, it's hard in here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. All right, I'm gonna pick up our targets. Get those out of our way. So you can do the same. So you don't trip on it, slip on it, something like that. So you won't be done. Okay, now what we're gonna work on is some punching. So again, feet shoulder width apart, if not a little bit more. And you're gonna work on a punching series. And we're just going to go right, left, right. Once you complete that 3 punch series, I want you to either step and turn, or you can hop and turn, but we're gonna change directions. So this is that exercise that I was telling you. Again, we have a chair with wheels, do not recommend, but Jess is gonna turn her chair. If you are in a chair that does not have arms, you can be in your chair and step, do your punches. You're just gonna come back, you're only gonna do the front side, you're not gonna turn all the way around to the back, right? If you are in a chair that does have arms and you can't, do any sort of transfer or turn, then just try to step that foot out, do your punches, you'll step back in, do your punches, step around, do your punches, okay? So a little bit of a variability depending on what kind of chair you're in. All right, so here we go. We're gonna punch right, left, right, and turn. Right, left, right, turn. Right, left, right, turn. Right, left, right, turn. All right, we're gonna complete another cycle around. This time I'm not going to give you the cues on what side or what pattern we're doing. We're keeping that same pattern, but you have to remember it on your own. And sometimes saying it out loud is helpful. So you guys want to say it out loud, you can. We're not going to on our end. All right, here we go. An extra one. Okay, so now we're going to do the opposite. So now we're going to go left, right, left, turn. Okay, we'll do one full completion around counterclockwise, going towards our left with our left arm leading those punches. All right, so here we go. Left, right, left, turn. Left, right, left, turn. Left, right, left, turn. Left, right, left, turn. Left, right, left. Good. All right, same thing as before. We're going to repeat that sequence again. Also, you might have noticed that it might be more difficult for you to turn this way than it was towards the right or opposite. Maybe it was more difficult for you to turn toward the right or the left. So once you figure that out, again, adjust how you're turning based on that. So left, right, left, going towards our left. We're not repeating it. You remember that sequence. Here we go. Nice work. All right, we got one more. Work on our balance a little bit. So if you are standing, hopefully you're not far from that wall or that chair that we've talked about, because we are going to practice trying to balance on one foot. So lifting that foot up, holding it wherever you can comfortably. If you need it still a little bit for your balance, you can just have your toe down. Your toe can help you balance. I just don't want, you standing on 2 feet. So see what you can do. You can hold your toe out in front, maybe out to the side, or even just down the side view. But if you can, try not to put a lot of weight through that side. Same thing when you're sitting, you're just gonna hold one leg up in the air. And then while you're balancing, we're gonna make it a little bit harder for those that, can. You're gonna work on lifting those arms up and back down while holding that foot up in the air. If that's too challenging for you, then don't worry about the arm raises. Just focus on trying to balance on one leg. And we're gonna switch sides. So here we go. We got 10 arm raises and balancing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Now we're going to switch and do a 10 count on the other side. So same thing. You might notice a difference from side to side. So adjust it as you need to. If you have to put your foot down now and you didn't have to, or if this is your stronger leg and you're able to balance without putting it down, then don't do it. Adjust for your side, okay? Here we go. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, shake it out. And we're gonna do one more set on each side. Sometimes our balance gets a little bit stronger just with repeating it. So see if yours does. Okay, so lift one leg up. We got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, shake it out. Last one, and then we'll go into our cool down. So stand on your leg, lift it up, give the support you need, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good work. All right, now we're gonna just do a simple cool down, and we're gonna work on just kind of swinging our trunk. So I'm letting my arms kind of go, and my hips. Just nice and gentle. You don't wanna, really wrench on your back, but little gentle swings, nice and controlled, are good. Okay, now we're gonna do some with our hips. So we're gonna go 10 one way and 10 the other. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we'll switch and go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, almost like a hula hoop. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, our last couple, you're gonna reach down again as far as you can, and then I want you to reach up high, extend that spine, take a deep breath in, and then breathe out as you're reaching out, and then we'll come down. Same thing, take breath in, and breathe out. Do a couple more. Reach down and up, breath in, out as you're coming down. Last one, down and up, stretch, breathe out. All right, nice job. That's everybody's, well, that's all we have today.